BhairavaKalikeNamosthute. Om Namo Namah. Om Namo Swaha. Jema. So, again, sorry for the different location, but the subject for today's video is about Nimitha Kali, how Maa isn't just some sort of distant power sitting and overseeing, but instead actively plans, plays as a victim or a destroyer, propagates entire timelines as well as events, and gives purpose to the avatars themselves. She's that sheer presence that's in your life, in certain events in your life will take place as well, which gives you lessons and happens for a bigger purpose, all because of her. So what do I mean by the fact that Maa will be playing victim? What do you mean victim? It's Maa, right? But whenever there is a certain event that must be played out for a specific purpose to come about, to elicit Shakti from Mahadeva, or to give purpose and allow the avatars of Mahavishnu, to do their dharma, her signature will always be there as the one that plays the victim card. Very cleverly, as the one orchestrating the entire situation, she will happily get down and become the victim and give that final purpose. Her first leader would be the 211th name of Maa, which is Sati. Shiva is the greatest, immovable one in the entire Devaloka, in the greatest yogic trance possible. However, how does, one move Shiva to make him use his energy to create, destroy? Maa Sati, none other than Maa Kali, was the only one able to ruse Mahadeva out of his trance and make him fall madly in love for the first time. Right? The formation of Maa Sati and her triggering Mahadeva to come out of his deepest trance was the Nimitha, which is the trigger to cause a colossal event, to make Sadashiva move and actually let his energy out. Right? Here, this love triggers another Nimitha, where Daksha Prajapati goes mad in rage with this fact that Sati loves someone who he believes is inauspicious, sits in a smashana, and he starts, as well as right, starts insulting Shiva, to which Maa Sati in rage confronts Daksha Prajapati in Yajna. Sadashiva knew all of this, right? Something was going wrong, and he tried to chase Maa Sati to stop her, but he himself was stopped by the Das Mahavidyas in all the direction, and then goes back into the trance. Finally, in honor of her husband, who Maa is madly in love with, she immolates herself, right? Because of that, Shiva is then triggered to sprout from his third eye, Veerabhadra and Maa Kali, with an army of jackals, dogs, bhutas, pretas to destroy the yajna, where Daksha's head is finally cut off and offered to Maa Kali itself. The other name of Maa is Daksha Homa Vinashini, where she was the reason that Daksha insults his son-in-law Mahadeva, goes, confronts and immolates herself, but then she is the one that comes and destroys, right? So who's the one that played victim? Kali. Who's the one destroyed? Kali. Cause and effect is the same Adi Shakti. Then when Mahadeva, dances with the charred body of Maa Sati, the first ever Shav Sadhana, this triggers Mahavishnu to come save the creation from destruction, using his Sudarshana Chakra to cut the body into multiple pieces, lodged in various locations on earth, becoming the Shaktipitas that we know today. Right? Thereby Adi Shakti used Mahadeva to start and even end the event, giving rise to the greatest Shaktipitas that we all have today. So she created the Nimitha, plants the seeds by painting herself as the victim, and then gives the greatest boons. Right? She also plays the same games to propagate and give purpose to even Mahavishnu, forcing him to act and carry out his duties. First one being that core astral form, which saved the world by cutting Mata Sati's body into Shaktipitas. Another one being with his Parashurama avatar, right? This is the most dharmic form of Mahavishnu. In the story, we all know Kartavira Arjun, in all his ego, comes across the Arshama where, Parashurama's father is meditating. He steals the ever-giving cow, Kamadhenu, thereby beginning the war between Parashurama and the thousand-handed king. Parashurama kills the king, but then his sons come back and then kill his father. Then Parashurama sees how his father died with 21 cuts on his body, thereby destroying the Kshatriya Kula and Vamshas 21 times. But what is the cause behind this? The stealing of the cow Kamadhenu, 24th name of Kali. Thereby she has again painted herself as the victim, giving rise to Mahavishnu's most dharmic avatar of Parashurama to come carry out his duties, right? She was the Nimitha to allow Parashurama to operate and give the message of whenever you find power or ego getting to your head, you become a dharmic. And there he will come to destroy you, in whatever form it is. No leelas, no praise, no kingdoms, just simple execution of dharma. This was only triggered by Mahakali, causing her to become the Nimitha itself to cause this. Then we come to the other half of Treta, right? So Parashurama and Sri Rama. Just above the 211th name of Mahakali is the 210th name, Maa Sita. As we know, when Maa Sita's Swayamvar was arranged, the condition was whoever can lift the bow of Pinaka, right, Shiva's bow, and string it will be the only one capable and worthy enough to marry her, because she herself was able to do it when she was young. All the kings try until Sri Rama comes, easily lifts the bow, and while stringing the Pinaka, he snaps it. Right? Here, Parashurama, who's still around, right, realized that his favorite Mahadeva's own bow has been snapped by a Kshatriya. Enraged, storms to the Swayamvar. There he sees Sri Rama, challenging him to hold the bow of Mahavishnu, Saranga, to which Sri Rama easily holds and even draws the arrow too. At this point, Parashurama realizes that Sri Rama is none of them than his half only, right? Parashurama was so masculine and detached from femininity that he even chopped his own mother's head off when she was judged as an adharmi. His only purpose was dharma, dharma, dharma. But then now he confronts his other half, Sri Rama, who's also dharmic. His entire purpose itself is given by a feminine, so by femininity itself, to on the 10th name of Sita. Right? This was a Nimitha played by her and Swayamvar, to show that Mahavishnu, like, look, to make him learn and realize that you have this half, but you also have to experience this half. This is the other half, which he had not initially paid much importance to. Fast forward now to the Vanavasa, where Sri Rama absolutely keeps Maa Sita at the highest states, right? Maa Sita then implores Rama to go hunt the deer, and Rama orders Lakshmana to be by her side. Here, Adi Shakti realizing that if, Lakshmana stays by her side, then Ravana would never come to take her. And so the entire event of Ramayana would never happen. Thereby, she again goes back to playing the same victim card she played all the way back as Mahakamadhenu, and then she starts abusing an extremely dharmic Lakshmana, who respects her so much that in general he doesn't even look at her face, only her feet. This was purposely done to make Lakshmana then move out to help Sri Rama. She was the Nimitha for the Ramayana to happen, to allow Mahavishnu, in his avatar of Rama, to complete his birth purpose, and for the greatest message to come through, to give the guidebook for the Dwapara Yuga, to show how the most dharmic man should live. Right? But then she obviously drops a payal. Lakshmana, who only sees her feet, would be the only one to recognize the payal, and she knows what will trigger Lakshmana to leave, and also to be able to find her again. She was the reason that Ramayana even came to effect. So from these few examples only, we realize that without her, the ultimate trickstress, there's nothing is possible to move or even propagate. Right? This links to the name of the 708th name specifically, Durasa. She will watch over the event like a distant powerful shadow, and then whenever needed to cause a greater purpose, she will come down, play the victim card, and elicit the Shakti from Mahadeva, or allow Mahavishnu to move. Her presence will be noted in every single yuga, driving even the Maya of the avatars, being the one to elicit the Shakti from the ever-mover Sadashiva itself to allow time to flow. Now, I realized I didn't cover her marks and presence in the beautiful avatar of Sri Krishna's life, who is none other than Mahakali, but I will probably do that in a separate video. So, I think that's all I have to say for this. BhairavaKalikeNamosthute. Om Namo BhairavaKalikeNamosthute. Om Namo BhairavaKalikeNamosthute. Jai Maa.